welcome to Independence 2011.
Thanks very much. Good to be here.
Guys, how has the summer been so far? You back on tour? Busy?
Yeah, we've done quite a lot. We did a few weeks in Europe in June, and then we were out in Japan for that was last week, and then we just done like a week on the roads. Now we're over here, so this is kind of our last gig of the summer, actually. Yeah.
It's amazing to think it's almost 20 years of Ash. Like,
yeah.
Does it feel like it's been 20 years?
I guess in some ways yes, and in some ways no. It's kind of flown past, but then we've done so much that it sometimes feels like 100 years. But
like, it's a real mixture of fans, up old and young. Like.
Yeah, all sorts of different generations of people who've got into us at different times. And now you're even sometimes getting like teenage kids whose parents were into us.
Yeah. How does that make you feel? Is that a bit weird?
It's pretty cool, actually. Yeah, I don't know. I don't mind it at all. As long as there's people watching it.
Guys, I've seen you a few times. Last time was in Oxygen in 04, I think, and you had the flaming guitar.
That's right.
Guy.
No, it was
Has health and safety crashed out?
Really. No. I was just I was getting the fear a bit doing that every night, and I haven't. Just did it during that year, on touring the Meltdown album. So. Yeah, it's sitting in a museum in Belfast at the moment. A long time ago.
What was I going to say, guys? 09, you did the A to Z singles. That was like a single every fortnight.
Yeah.
Was it tough, and would you do it again?
Possibly. I'd maybe consider taking on 6 months instead of a full year again, because it was like 26 singles in 1 year. It was a mad.
Were they all done beforehand, or were you actually just kind of recording them as you went along?
We had quite a few up front, but we still did like a lot of them as it was happening. Especially the second half we were just totally winging it. It was getting quite close to the wire a few times.
Some achievement though at the end of it all, wasn't it?
Oh, very proud.
Yeah. We also kind of recorded double the amount of songs, so we had like extra songs to pick from, and so we essentially recorded like 4 albums worth of music over 2 years.
Yeah, it was pretty.
Which was
intense.
massive.
Northern Ireland at the moment is just unbelievable. Tudor Cinema Club flying, and even this weekend, and so I watched from afar here in Knott Squares.
Yeah.
What do you think is going on up there at the moment? There's band after band, and they're all top quality.
Oh yeah, it's great. I think it's finally got the chance, to have a music scene like a strong. Well, I guess there was a good big punk scene, and whenever we were starting out, there was a lot of bands. But I think now there's. I don't know. Belfast was a city used to be a bit scared to go out in at night, so now there's now that's completely changed. So I think there's a lot more, a lot more positivity, and people are doing a lot more, and we're seeing a lot of good music coming out because of that. And I don't know, there seems to be maybe the internet's helped, and people are
more accessible.
Yeah. And there's a real scene of even managers and venues and video makers, photographers, not just bands. There's I don't know. So I just hope it keeps going like this.
Yeah, it's a good camaraderie amongst the bands as well. Like even we did like 3 or 4 shows in June around Ireland, and it was with LaFaro, and Alan, their drummer, was standing in for Rick, because Rick just had his first daughter, and he was standing in drums. And Tony and the guys from So You're Watching For, they were all like hanging out, and just like there was like just like a sort of a good sort of like community sort of like spirit amongst all the bands in the north. I think everybody likes to hang out, and even whenever they're not maybe playing on a certain night, everybody just wants to hang out.
Cool, yeah. And guys, I know you have a best of coming out pretty soon. When and what's the plan with that?
That's coming out in October, so it's actually our second compilation, but I think just Warner's approached us, and it seems like a good time to, because there's been a lot of good music's come out since the last one, and it's going to be a cool package because we're putting out all our videos on the DVD with it as well, and also this film that we made on tour in '96 that never got put out, and Ewan McGregor narrated it as well, so it's quite a wild film as well. So
great. Guys, listen, you're up on main stage pretty soon. Best of luck with that, and best of luck with the best of.
All right, thanks a million.
Thanks, guys.